Motherfuckers, did I really just sit through a 107-minute match? What? Huh? Okay, I did not sit through this whole match. I'm gonna be perfectly honest. I watched this thing in segments. I did not sit through this whole fucking thing because there was no fucking way I was going to sit there and fucking sit through the... I mean, you've got to be fucking joking. By the time this match ended and they did everything with Strowman, they were already in the fucking third hour. Seth Rollins... You know, people wanted to complain about John Cena. Oh, Super Cena. Fuck Super Cena. But fuck Super Seth Rollins. Beating Roman Reigns in the first round after 30 minutes, kicking out of everything he's throwing at him. And then he goes on to the second match with John Cena. Kicks out of the fucking FU. And then the attitude adjustment, whatever. And beats him. What the fuck is that fucking shit? I swear to fucking God. I do not know what they are fucking thinking. Oh, how do we get hey there, Jimmy. How do we get good ratings for Raw? You know, the show's really fucking sucking dick lately. I don't know. Hey, maybe we put on a 2-hour match. Yeah, that's the people want. Right? Because, you know, it's not like the ratings have fallen even further since they've been doing longer format matches because they have. I mean, this is some serious fucking bullshit. These are some really mentally disturbed people. I mean, you're talking about putting people in the ring. One fucking big ass match, because this is all it was. It was a gauntlet. For nearly 2 hours, the length of a feature fucking film. And today, you know, you do things in TV for the benefit of getting ratings. And I don't care what people say. Oh, they DVR it. Oh, they watch online. You know, okay. Everything, if you're on TV, the object is to get ratings. Otherwise, they would have moved that shit to the network. There is a very big reason why they're still on the USA Network, because they know it's easier to get advertisers. They know that it's just easier than operating solely online. People only go online when there's really not a market anymore. Pay-per-view buys were falling drastically. That is the true reason why they came up with the network. Now, you're going to say, oh, Brad, well, where did you read that? It's quite fucking obvious. They don't do these things to be nice. Oh, we're going to give the fans a treat. No, they don't do that type of shit. The only reason they came up with the network is because they wanted to lock people in. You know, and now there's like no commitment. They used to do something like, I think it was when they first started out, wasn't it like a 6-month commitment? Now there's no commitment at all. And now, you know, now they're just giving away subscriptions because they're fucking desperate. Like every couple of months, oh, free trial. I mean, this is why, because nobody was buying their shit-ass pay-per-views, because you know what? You have people saying, you know, there's like analysts like me who are not very high on the WWE, and they're saying, oh, well, they don't put any effort into because it was, you know, because it's on the network. So, you know, you're just a subscriber when anyway. No, the pay-per-views were sucking ass long before that. I mean, guys, do you remember John Cena and John Laurinaitis and those fucking shitty-ass main event pay-per-views that we were seeing? All the uneventful shit, you know, that nobody wanted to see. Yeah, that was prior to the network. See, you guys have very, very, very bad memories. You don't remember shit. I fucking do. These pay-per-views were not good. And, you know, people say, oh, it's because of the network. That's when that's when they started sucking. Really? That's a really interesting timeline you had here. See, because unlike a lot of people in the YWC, I've been here for a while. I reviewed those pay-per-views. So I remember exactly just how shitty they fucking were, because I sat through them to entertain you. So I'm fucking sitting here watching a big long-ass match, and then it just ends with Strowman simply beating The Miz. Like, if you're gonna make me sit through a 2-hour... Now, I know I didn't sit through the whole thing, but just say, hypothetically, you know, in theory, you're expecting me to sit through this whole match. You're not expecting me to fast forward through it because, gosh darn it, the wrestling. The wrestling. The wrestling. So, you know, I love, right, because that's why we're watching this show, because it's all about the wrestling. Fuck building characters, fuck interesting promos, fuck storylines. It's all about the wrestling. That's all it's about, right? So, you know, lo and behold, you motherfuckers that ask for long-ass matches, and Stephanie says, we're gonna give it to him. We're gonna give him long matches. We got some long-ass fucking matches. They're too goddamn fucking long. The 107 minutes. That's 2 Iron Man matches. Do you guys realize that? By the time that John Cena got eliminated by Seth Rollins, we had already traveled the length of one full-on Iron Man match. Even Bret Hart and Shawn Michaels that went into overtime didn't even come close. Do you realize that that wasn't even almost half as long as this? I mean, really, put it into perspective. I mean, like, what do they think we're made out of fucking steel? What do they think, like, we don't get antsy, that, you know, we wouldn't get bored during this? I mean, maybe the What Culture guys, they're probably over there. Oh, I love it. It prolongs my jerk-off sessions to this beautiful world of wrestling. I'm going to disparage the Attitude Era as I jerk off to the new era. What a bunch of fucking dumbass Brits. Fuck off. So sick of all you morons that they put together shit like Braun Strowman, the monster among men, singing to another wrestler. I'm singing to another wrestler. And you guys are like, this is one of the greatest things I've ever seen. Ha ha ha! It's so funny, he's singing. Ha ha ha! I'm so simple-minded. Ha ha ha! So, we go through all this wrestling. Roman Reigns, John Cena, Seth Rollins can beat them all, right? I mean, you know, it's amazing. It's like Roman Reigns, the guy who beat the motherfucking Undertaker. He beat John Cena too. He beat everybody there is to be. He beat Braun Strowman clean. And you're having him lose to Seth fucking Rollins? This lame-ass CrossFit motherfucker? You know, I don't know what you want me to say. I mean, fucking sitting there for over a fucking hour, and this guy beats two of the best that WWE has to offer. Two guys that actually look like legit stars, and Seth Rollins, this nobody schmuck, just comes along. And I know you're going to say that he's a multi-time champion and he's beaten Roman Reigns before. Well, be that as it may, I mean, this was an even longer fucking match. And then you're telling me he's going to go on and kick out of John Cena's finisher? I mean, yeah, okay, you say it's fake, suspension of disbelief. But my fucking God, I mean, you are making me want to believe something that just looks flat out fucking ridiculous. And this was fucking ridiculous to no end. I can't even believe what I saw here. And then you've got Finn Balor pinning Elias after Elias beat Cena in the triple threat match. He pinned Cena. He's the last guy in, and that's what you want to do. You want to make him look weak. And how do you send this match off? By just having The Miz get clobbered by Strowman. Then, you know, he's chasing Miz around. Oh, the match is not long enough. No, 107 minutes. They completed the 2 hours by having Strowman chase Miz around for another fucking 10, 15 minutes and just beat the shit out of him. Like it wasn't long enough. It's like, enough! Get off the stage! I mean, holy fucking shit. Like, this was the match that never ends. It just keeps going on and on, my friends. This shitty product is really fucking horrible. And I think it is a giant piece of shit because the match that never ends. I mean, motherfucker. I mean, seriously. At least Lamb Chop was only fucking 30 minutes. But this motherfucking shit was 2 goddamn fucking hours. And there's some fucking lady just dumping bread all over the place. You can't see her because it's off camera. And then she's like looking around and like, oh, I hope people didn't see that. Yeah, it's for the birds. Fuck the birds. Fuck the goddamn birds, motherfucker. Dumbass winged menaces. Anyway, so that's not it, guys. So you would think, okay, you know, like they taught, like Jerry Seinfeld taught George Costanza, go off on a high note. Just know when to fucking end it. Nope. We still got a whole nother hour wrestling left, guys. Yep, yeah. Seriously. After a fucking 107-minute match and, you know, a 10, 15-minute post-match, to prolong that shit even more, we got more Raw, because it's 3 hours, guys. Remember, 3 hours. Not 2, 3. Jeff Jarrett is in the fucking Hall of Fame and he deserves it. I don't know how people react. The guy from OTRS is like, he has this gimmick where he has to like pretend like he hates Jeff Jarrett. He had a t-shirt a few years ago. So I don't understand like how you cannot think Jeff Jarrett doesn't deserve it. I mean, Jeff Jarrett had the look, the guitar, he was entertaining, he was a great Intercontinental Champion, he had a good tag team with Owen Hart. They're going to ignore him being in TNA. And I don't know why people have so much of a problem with this. It's like, you can kind of understand, to me at least. I get why they ignored TNA. I got why they ignored other companies for so long, because as a company, you do not want to promote another wrestler. And is it necessary really to talk about their past? Look, Vince, it's your fault that you didn't keep these wrestlers around and you didn't hire guys like AJ Styles sooner. That's on you, that you have to get around to explain that. But I totally get why McMahon does not want to talk about TNA. Now, granted, if they mention TNA, it's probably not going to get them that many more ratings because their ratings suck as well. But, you know, I just kind of see McMahon's perspective on that. And this is one of the few things that I'm going to defend McMahon on. So, congratulations. We have to all say congratulations like I fucking know the guy. Yeah, but Jeff Jarrett deserves it. The guy is great. I'm a fan of his. Yeah, I liked him in TNA. I thought he was good, and, you know, people are upset. I do agree that they're kind of like showing him the worst way with the cowboy hat and everything. There was a reason why Vince Russo took that shit away and, you know, he cut his hair and all that. Jeff Jarrett, you know, mid-1998 on, when he had the, you know, when he cut his hair, that's the Jeff Jarrett that I think of. When I think Jeff Jarrett, I think of him with the Don't Piss Me Off shirt and Deborah by his side. That's Jeff Jarrett that I remember. You know, the cowboy thing was okay, but I didn't really start liking Jeff Jarrett until he got into the Don't Piss Me Off stage. Asuka's getting interviewed by Renee Young, and I gotta say, guys, what the I mean, the fact that I have to really concentrate on what she's saying. Guys, understand this, that when I was in high school, I transferred out of a math class because I couldn't, actually it was in junior high. I transferred out of the math class because the accents, the accent of the teacher was too thick and I could not understand her. Yeah, because the thing was, guys, I'm lousy in math. And I know that, like, a lot of my haters are going to come at me. Oh, you suck in math. You're a dumbass. You're a retard. This proves my campaign against you for 6 years on here. Yeah, I suck in math. The thing is, it's like, I wanted a teacher that fucking smoke. I know people go, oh, racist. Oh, you're saying racist because of people with an accent and that's something. Yeah, I transferred out of a class because I could not understand, because I wanted to be educated in math. I wanted to pass my class, and I didn't want the reason that I fucking failed the class be because the teacher does not know how to fucking speak properly. Oh, it's an accent and everything. Yes, but you can work on, you know, making your linguistics and make it so students who you are teaching also blame it on the school for them hiring somebody with that thick of an accent. It's not discrimination. Your job is to communicate clearly to the students. So, and the job of a wrestler should be to communicate clearly with the motherfucking audience, which she is not clearly doing, because I can't understand what she is saying. I have to kind of think, and then I kind of register. Like I said, you know, I work with the public for so many years. I have learned to listen closely and understand accents, so I can understand her, but I have to I understand what she says 5 seconds after every sentence, because I have to think, well, this word rhymes with this one, so that is what she's saying. I mean, like, she sounds like fucking Scooby-Doo. You know, like how everything is a motherfucking R. Ruby-Roo! I mean, seriously. I mean, Asuka, you know, Scooby Nakamurphy is her name. I guess you could call her that. So, Nia Jax attacks her, and hits a bunch of leg drops on her. You know, like I said, even if Nia ends up winning, which she probably won't, you know, she's just going to be, like, included in the match. It's not like she's beating Asuka really for anything. They do a video package on Ronda Rousey. So, she's not there, guys, but here's a video package on her. Oh, she's really tough and she's inspiring to women. Yeah, okay, guys. And like I said, this is also a woman that, you know, when she saw that her popularity wasn't doing so well, and it was really in a downward spiral, she cooked up this story about how she wanted to contemplate suicide. So nobody got her committed. You know, nobody called her on this. Nobody, you know, called the authorities. Nobody did anything, you know, to have her protected from herself, from harming herself, because, you know, we treat mental illness, you know, in this country like, oh, you know, you should be proud of it. Everyone's different. You're an individual. Forget about the fact that you have deep, dark thoughts that might be dangerous to not only yourself, but others. So, the thing is, we kind of ignored this shit. We said, oh, this is okay. We're going to look past it. So, Ronda Rousey is not really a role model that they're making her out to be. And I did several videos on this. I'm sick of fucking talking about her. So, I'm going to try to move on here. But the thing is, it's like, I'm just not excited. I mean, I'm interested to see what they're going to do with her Elimination Chamber. Who's she going to interact with? Probably Asuka. What's she going to do? Probably with Asuka. I mean, she's going to do something with Asuka. We all know that that's what she's going to do. Obviously, there's not really a lot else. Because if she doesn't interact with Asuka, the fanboys are going to lose their motherfucking shit. So to avoid that, you know, because now they've already pleased the audience at the motherfucking Royal Rumble. And remember, God forbid, oh, they ruined Asuka's moment. God forbid they do one fucking thing. They pleased the audience and gave them the 2 winners that they wanted at the Rumble. They even tossed out their own favorite Roman Reigns just so Nakamurphy could bask in the glow, you know, of the marks, the approval. And sure enough, they do one thing that the marks didn't want to see, and oh man, they did, you know, they just fucking went nuts. Okay, so Titus and Apollo Crews defeated Cesaro and Sheamus. This is like the fucking 5th time they've done this fucking shit. I am getting so sick and tired of seeing this. Where are they even going? And what's up with Dana Brooke? It seems like they, you know, like she had some nice cleavage going on. Now all of a sudden, you know, they're covering her up. Now like this whole part right here, this whole thing right here, this is like all covered up. You can't fucking see anything. You know, they don't want you looking at any of her tits. They don't want you looking at her at all. I mean, like, what's the point of having her in this, like, secretary, statistician role, whatever the fuck it is? You know, if we get, we have to respect the woman. Brad, what are you saying, you fucking sexist, misogynistic pig? You want to look at her tits? Oh my God, watch a porno, watch a porno. Fucking YWC morons. I mean, like, seriously, it's like, I like Dana Brooke. I think she's fucking hot. I think she's sexy. I mean, this is a girl that works on her body. She was in bodybuilding competitions. Why can't I fucking see her body? It's like, I'm pretty sure she wants to show it off. She's probably proud of it. And I'm proud of it for her. I just want to see her fucking tits. I'm saying, guys, I'm being honest here. Mickie James, Bayley, and Alexa Bliss, what was it? Mickie James, Bayley, and, who was the other girl that was on the team? Oh, Sasha Banks. She was the one who actually won it for the team. They beat Absolution and Alexa Bliss. And the thing is, what I was going to say with Alexa Bliss is that shouldn't she have been on Mickey's team since she was trying to, like, suck up to her and all that? Anyway, Sasha makes the champ tap because, of course, we have to beat the champ right before the pay-per-view. It's like clockwork, right? We have to do it. We just have to beat her, right? We have to make her lose. You know, so we don't have her defend the belt since fucking October. And no, so we're just going to fucking make her look like a loser. I mean, they forgot that Alexa Bliss was champion. She was doing all this great shit on the mic and everything, and I was praising the fuck out of her. And then they're like, you know what? Let's take our best girl and just not really feature her that much. Another great idea. You know, this is the women's revolution. We've got a girl that's, you know, really trying her hardest. She's really above everybody else. It's quite clearly. But you know what? Nah, we're just not going to feature her. Not really feeling it. It makes no sense. So anyway, Absolution is going to turn on Bliss. And then Mickie James comes to help her. So, you know, now they're like buddy-buddy. And I don't really see the purpose behind this. Like, they're trying to form an alliance and the elimination chair, but they're doing it in such an awkward way. So, like, why is Mickie? Communicate with words. Like, why would she trust her? You know, after they went through this whole feud, and she's calling her an old lady and everything, and she's leaving, like, the pens in her locker room and all this shit. Okay, guys, so that's the show. It just ends like that. So we have a big 107-minute match, nearly 2 hours. With the Braun Strowman thing, did make it a solid 2 hours, pretty much. And then we're just going to end it with some bland-ass 6-woman tag. Who is structuring this show? Fire them right now. Whoever said put together a 2 fucking hour match to kick off a show. How do you kick off a show with a 2-hour segment? Any takers on that one? Anybody out there that could give me an answer to that? Any of you YWC fanboys that love your wrestling? Anybody? No. I bet you really can't, because the thing is, how much sense does that make? How can you benefit from a 2-hour match on TV? Who is going to be willing to sit there for that long and just watch one big-ass wrestling match? I mean, like I said, I even think for the most dedicated fans, that's too fucking long. And so they set a 54-year record. They broke a record for 54 years. Never mind that it's 54 years ago. And, you know, wrestling has changed greatly since then. You know, with people on the internet, people with shorter attention spans and everything like that. And you can get down into the whole psychology of it. Do I really need to explain what's different between now and 54 years ago? And they just wanted to break a record. I think that's all they wanted to do, was break a record, because they posted the YouTube video today. Oh, guys, we broke a record. Does anyone give a fucking flying shit about some fucking 54-year-old record we didn't even know existed? I mean, I'm just saying, it's like, how do they really expect anybody to be entertained by this? Is this really something that we needed to see? Was this important for them to do it? Did they benefit? So not only did we watch these guys for 2 hours, the 7 guys we're going to watch probably for close to an hour, probably almost close to it this Sunday. We got to watch them again. Didn't they think in their minds that, well, maybe we would get sick of them at this point? Because, fuck it, I don't want to see these guys again. And we're staring at them for this long. Now we got to look at them even more. But there you go, guys. There's your Raw review. 107 minutes. I cannot fucking believe that. They have to be out of their fucking minds. Anyway, guys, this has been your YWC champ. And I'm signing out.